Well, I got the antennas on. All right, y'all, today on the Re-Newell project, I'm up on the roof again, addressing some of this stuff up here, mainly the antenna mounts. As you can see here, this is for the radio, the FM radio, and all the sealing is cracked and going away. They've resealed the cables several times. So I'm just kind of cleaning these up and redoing them. So on this side, used to be pretty much the same, but I've taken the bracket off. I took it in the shop and cleaned it up real good. It's stainless steel. And then I drilled the hole out and fitted it for an NMO mount. And so what that'll enable me to do is hook up my ham radio or CB or whatever. There's a wide array of antennas available for NMO mounts, so it's very versatile. So that's what I'm going back with. A couple of my holes, well, one of my holes seems to be kind of rotted out a little bit, like it was leaking, but the roof still feels pretty solid, so I'm just going to 5200 it real good, put some bigger screws in there, and then just kind of like once it's in 5200 all over top of the lip, basically glue it down. So it'll be glued and sealed, and I don't expect it'll ever come back off again. And then I'll probably seal this up with lap sealant, just in case I ever want to take this off and replace it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to dry fit this thing and see how it does. And then tomorrow I have to go get 5200 because I don't have any, and we'll be back. So to seal up where my antenna cables go through the roof, I decided to go with these Seaview cable seals. It's basically a grommet that goes on the roof, which allows you to cut this grommet out to different sizes for different cables. But the cool thing is when you put this cover on, that's what squeezes it down. And what's neat is the instructions call for you to cut a slit in it, which means you can put the cable through, take it back out, put it back in, whatever you need to do, just take this cover off and you can pull that grommet out and redo it, which is cool for me because I'm a ham and I'm going to be wanting to change antennas, put better coax through there at some point, I'm sure. So this enables me to do that and reseal it without having to do a bunch of caulking and stuff like that. So that's going to be really nice. So I got to open these up, see how they work, and go put them on. So one of the first things I need to do is measure the diameter of this cable. So luckily I have a dial caliper. But I could have probably just Googled this. It's RG58U cable, 0.19 inches. Yeah. See how many millimeters it is. About 5. Yeah, it's 5. So I can go back in the house and see what kind of hole I need to put through this rubber grommet. So it's hard to see, but there's my new antennas up there. Got the mounts all sorted out, resealed, redone, and on the left hand side is a CB antenna tuned for CB frequency, and on the right I've got a dual band ham radio antenna, and they'll be going down to 2 of my radios inside. Originally on this side was an FM radio antenna, and on this side was still a CB antenna, but it's just an older one. So I had these 2 antennas laying around because I'm a ham and I got a million antennas laying around, and now I've got NMO mounts up there, which the cool thing about that is you want to change to a different antenna, screw that thing off, screw a different NMO antenna on there, and use a different radio. It's very modular. So that was a fun little project, and it had added benefit of getting the roof sealed up, and that was the most important thing. Okay, so today I'm mounting a 3G, 4G antenna, 5G antenna on the roof of the bus, and it's very big and round. I'll show a picture of it in the video, but to get it positioned on the roof where it needs to be, I had to come down through the roof right here. And that's where the hole's going to be, and come down. So I'm in the process of taking down this piece of headliner, and this back cabinet back here in the back of the bus is just going to have to move. It can come out this way, or it may just go away completely because they've took this door off, they cut this door up. It's all going to have to be kind of redone. So I may, since I'm planning on putting the bed back here, I may redo this and raise it up and just make it a real shallow little cubby hole so that I have more room above the bed. So the long story short is I'm just not really too worried about drilling a hole through the ceiling right there. So I'm gonna pull the rest of this trim off, and then I'm gonna go up there and finish my hole with a hole saw. All right, so I got my big hole drilled. It's a lot of plywood and everything right there. I think it's probably because there's that cabinet framed in right there. But anyway, got the hole drilled, got the backing peeled off of the antenna. It's got a big piece of 3M foam tape on the back of it, which honestly will probably seal it forever. I'll probably still put a bead of something around the perimeter, but just gonna stick it down in the hole there and see how it works. All right, so there it is. It's pretty low profile, maybe 2.5 inches off the deck there. So don't have to worry about hitting trees and stuff, but that's pretty much it. So if I end up putting solar panels back here, I still got plenty of room. Air conditioners there. It's not too bad. Can maybe get 400 or 600 watts back there, maybe. We'll see. I may regret that location in the future, but it's very important that I get a good signal. So I didn't want it to be near anything.